Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the Tech Marine we have Dark Riku, and as the Hive Tyrant we have an E. Spawn as the Warlock we have Broodwich. Spawn as the Chaos Lord we have Sandu Ciorba. Got some Chaos Marine, Howling Banshees, Tactical Marines, and Termagants. Termagants will be captured at the northern power point as the Warlock is eyeing the central VP. Hive Tyrant is captured at the power point, and now the Warlock and the Hive Tyrant may find each other. Warlock does get some shots there. And now Guardian Squads make its advance. We got the Termagant squads. We've got two squads of Termagants here. Getting some good damage there onto the Hive Tyrant. Hive Tyrant going to be pursuing that Guardian squad. Another Warlock going for the Warlock now. And it looks like the Warlock squad does fall back. Howling Mage now deployed on the field. Hive Tyrant is severely wounded. And the Howling Mage do receive a couple bursts there. Of course, got the Termagants up here, the Hormagants. Over here, we got, looks like the Chaos Lord almost going down. 14 health, 9 health, 4 health remaining. Chaos Marine trying to tie up these scouts up in melee. Tactical Marine Squad and Chaos Marines engage each other in melee. Scout Squad and Tactical Marine here to support the Tactical Marine Squad. Two power generators being deployed out by the Tactical Marine now. Over here, we have the Termagant Squad's Advanced War being upgraded to Crippling Poison or Toxic Sacs ability now. Crippling Poison's ability they get from it. Tactical Marine does fall back, severely wounded but alive. And looks like the Chaos Lord did actually go down there. I saw it had a little 4 health. And the Warlock does recover the Chaos Lord. Good cast there. Up here, Termagant's advanced forward. Power generator, 1 health remaining. 1 health still remaining. He needs those Guardians to repair that point now. We got now the Hormagants trying to deal with these. Guardian Weapon Team does get knocked back there. So the does not finish off that power generator with 1 health remaining. Guardian Squad needs to start repairing that up. That's a little bit too low for comfort. Sometimes you can do a move command. You can shoot while firing.
Your forces obey you.
You now have 2 power generators here. There's 1 synapse generator. We got a Tarantula Sentry Gun being pulled out as well. Maybe a little bit too far back. Maybe a little bit farther forward, but of course does help protect his flank. 2 Guardian Weapon Teams here. Getting some good damage on the power node. Got the Heretic now suppressed. Devastator sitting on up, trying to tie up the Devastator up in melee. Heretic Sword does fall back now. Looks like Warhawk Player is not happy that the Chaos Lord is going down. We do have a good charge there. Looks like the Hyphen the Extended Compare Case giving a charge ability. And good damage there, knocking the Guardian Weapon Team. Hyphen does fall back. We've got the Barbed Strangler Cannon upgrade on the Warrior Brood. Very nice. And now got the Howling Mage charging forward, trying to tap the Warrior Brood up in melee. Let's get some good suppression there. And as well as Toxic Sac ability was activated as well. The Hormagants make it ripped apart there. They're very, very wounded. Barbed Strangler Cannon does get a good hit there. Cannon or just Barbed Strangler? Great damage there on the Guardian Weapon Team there. We've got the Guardian Squad and Warlock getting a nice flank, gets some good damage there. Now the Chaos Lord is pushing way forward as well. The Warrior Brood does fall back, so does the Hormagants and Termagants. Oh, Scout Sniper. That's actually a rare thing to see. You hardly ever see the Sniper upgrade on the Scouts. Devastator is sitting on up, gains good damage there. That was actually the Vengeance Rounds ability, which he has. Trench's Sentry Gun trying to protect the Devastator squad. He does take off his shield generator there. Of course, the Chaos Lord can't be suppressed. There's actually the Immolate ability there from the Combine Flamer upgrade. And it goes down again. Either way, you have these Termagants and the Warrior Brood advancing forward. Again, a great shot there, forcing back the Guardian squad. We do got these two Guardian weapon teams now advancing forward, trying to set on up, but if they don't set up quick enough, they will get overran. So they will get suppression off there, very nice. The Hive Tyrant can charge forward, but of course two of these guys here. But one of the Guardian weapon teams may get wiped out if it doesn't protect them for long enough. Homage just get a nice shout there, forcing back the Warrior Brood, and Termagants may get some good damage onto them. But actually, they're receiving a lot of damage there as well. Termagants find a good angle there on the Guardian weapon teams. Howling Banshees try and pursue these Termagants, and the Termagant squad does fall back. Looks like it's going to take time to repair up the Trench's Sentry Gun. We got some Flamer Tactical Marine squad as well as Sniper Scout or Marine. We do also have some good landmines there as well. It does force back that Tactical or Chaos Marine squad. These forces are starting getting reinforced and healed up. Looks like the Chaos Lord's going for tier 2. The Warlock's already at tier 2. Other players have not reached tier 2 just yet. In fact, the Tech Marine has a lot of resources, so need a little bit more power. Was it 125 if I remember correctly? I can always look at his teammate or an enemy. Yep, 125. Also got Toxin Sack ability right there onto the Warlock, slowing him down significantly. And the Warlock does fall back. Ooh, that's a great plasma grenade there. And the Termagant squad fully goes down. Guardian weapon team does take out the Hive Tyrant as well. His teammate's Tech Marine could revive him. Scout gains some good hits there onto the Havoc squad. He is able to outrange the Havoc squad. Now we've got these Chaos Marines being upgraded the Eternal War. And you also got some more of these landmines pulling out. The Tech Marine has, of course, been upgraded the Artificer Armor. The Warlock is currently not upgraded by anything at the moment. Devastator is sitting on up, very nice. Does take out that landmine there with thanks to his Heretic. And full retreat coming out by the Chaos Lord. Oh, blood letters have been put out.
You are losing us a victory point. We may yet triumph today.
Does get a cast there. He does avoid it. Barb Strangler Thorn does get a good hit there on the Guardian squad. Warlock is advancing forward. Tier 2 being researched by both the red team now. And do have these Termagants advance forward, not fully reinforced. Those are the Bloodletters teleporting forward, saying hello. It does get the Toxic Poison right there as well. One of the Warrior Brood models do go down. And does get some good suppression. Oh no, he missed. Up north, we've got the Termagants here and some other forces. Bloodletters still trying to pursue those Warrior Broods to the ends of the earth, which is right here. And decides to use his vulnerability ability to get away. Warlock does find a landmine there. He will not be able to recover the Chaos Lord. Does do a full retreat there. Now got a Zonothrope being put up by the Hive Tyrant. Good suppression there. You got Havocs and all of his 4 squads trying to capture those points now. Sniper line up a shot there. He should be able to flank that heavy weapons team, the Guardian weapons team. Termagant squad does fall back. It's good damage on the Guardian weapon team, but we do now have the Howling Base charging forward. They do have the aspect of strength as well as the Exarch leader. Howling Bases do fall back. Tech Marine and Sniper Advanced 4 do have a Dreadnought being employed on out.
We have the advantage for now.
Zonothrope force back the Guardian Weapon team. Chaos Lord has been respawned. We got the Bloodletters and Chaos Marines and Heretics now advancing forward. Do now have the Bloodletters teleporting forward. We've got 2 Zonothropes now deployed on the field. That's a little bit, that's a little bit too much. We do also have some Rippers here to get ripped apart. It does get a nice toxic sack ability onto those Bloodletters. It's a good damage there. Suppresses down the Chaos Marines. Warrior Brood gains tied up in melee, and got Capillary Tower going on down. North got the Flamers going forward, trying to burn down these generators. Those are Eldari generators as well. Looks like the Warlock's been blowing out all the generators. And now we've got the Hive Tyrant now respawn. Dreadnought coming out by the Tech Marine. Warning's ally. Weather's teleporting away. And the Chaos Lord just may need a fully withdrawal now. Over here, we've got the Howling Banshees and the Warlock advancing forward. The Warlock has been fully kitted out. We've got a Witchblade of Koronos. We got the Shadow of a Cloak. And we also got the Warp Throw. Warlock's falling back. Tactical Marine Squad falling back as well. And let's get a nice cast there. Doesn't get any models, however. But now the Warlock will get resuppressed. Over here, we've got the High Tyrant forces advancing forward. Got the Fierce Chaos Lord forces here still in the region. And Bloodletters just trying to charge forward, trying to get some damage on as well. Bloodletters trying to teleport forward, trying to deal with these forces. May see a toxic sack ability there. Does manage to combat teleport right there, I think. Yep. Chaos Lord gains some good damage on in. Termagants trying to deal with damage again. Termagants being overran. Zonothropes may need to fall back as well. Does use the Immolate ability right there. Should be able to burn apart a lot of those squads, but he does fall back in time. Now the High Tyrant does get some hits on the retreat as well. I'm just going to hack apart that power point. And now we do have the Scout Squad trying to dissuade them from doing that. Getting a lot of free damage there. Guardian Squad advancing forward. Does take out spots some of these landmines to destroy them. Devastator's sitting on up as well. Maybe spent a little bit too much time moving. I'm not sure. Devastator's not properly setting on up. There we go. Not being set up now. Bloodletters can teleport forward to tie them up melee, however. Yep, looks like we'll be doing that now. Do have to transfer Sentry Gun back home. Got Plasma Cannon Devastator going to go out to Tech Marine now. Last Cannon Devastator does find, or Last Cannon Havoc Squad does find the Dreadnought. Devastator is setting on up. And now he's going to be repairing up the Dreadnought with this Tech Marine. Sniper getting some decent damage there, and do have, looks like a Tactical Marine Squad from his teammate getting forced back. Over here, we've got the Hive Tyrant advancing forward. We've got the Rippers tying up the Bright Lance up in melee. Why does it have a Bright Lance there? I don't think I saw any vehicles. But he went for a Bright Lance? Well, probably because of that Dreadnought. You now have a Zinch Chaos Predator. The Zinch Chaos Predator may be a little bit overkill. I mean, he's fighting against things that are not exactly super heavy. He could just kept a horn or ooh, missed the plasma cannon there. Good dodge there. You can also just keep a put it on for corn and be just as fine because it's just a Dreadnought. That's a melee right now. Tech Marine will skip on out there for those 25 health. Great, ooh, great hits there. That's just beyond maximum range because he's the low ground allows the rounds to arc far over. I think he's tack grounding right there, and the arc is just making the rounds go far. Yeah, he's attacking ground. And and the artillery effect is being very, very potent. The Chaos Lord went down here. Luckily, his teammates Warlock can quickly recover that in that region. Oshtark perhaps going a bit too far in. Devastator may need to retreat back to avoid the Oshtark agent melee. Or just inside the garrison. Very nice. And the Oshtark's going to be jumping away and maybe just soft retreating. Right now, the Tech Marine does not need to worry about that Predator all too much. This is a last cannon Predator. His infantry is perfectly fine, so he doesn't have to be worried about the Dreadnought. We can just keep the Dreadnought in reserve, maybe get assault cannon or melta guns. Something to engage with that squad with it at range. Get us there onto the Guardian squad there. Predator tank advancing forward. Last cannon Devastator falls back as well. Dreadnought could have potentially charged forward after the last cannon got a shot off. While they're teleporting forward, trying to get the zone of ropes. Trying has a heavy melee weapon, so it is able to hit that Predator tank, put some holes in grip, but yeah, I think he's doing a true order with it. Zone throats are falling back as well. They do manage to escape on out. We do now have the Tech Marine seeing quite a bit of fire as well. Tech Marine does go down there. It does have, was that a grenade effect there? Not sure what that was. I think that was the Orbs of Messiah, wasn't it? Bright Lance does fall back there. Now these forces advancing forward. You have the Carnifex being deployed on out. Last cannon firing some shots there on the Rippers. You have the Bloodletters pushing way forward, getting some damage there. And now the Bloodletters are falling back. We now have the Chaos Predator push his way forward. There's no vehicles for the Chaos Predator to be effective over here. And over here, we've got the Tactical Marine Squad and Scouts pushing way forward. And Goes to point to be harassing this VP. The Dreadnought could be a bit more reserved to help really secure that sector, get that VP going. And looks like the High Trench can make more aggressions over here. Bloodletters teleporting to the low ground, trying to deal with these forces. High Trench is trying to engage them. Termagant Squad does fall back, or Termagant Squad, and does go ahead and get the Warrior Brood upgraded with the Thorax Sword. High Trench does charging forward as the Warlock bashes his head against the charge. The Orbs on the side does connect with the Chaos Predator. Glass Cannon Predator Devastator getting some good hits there. So does Plasma Cannon Devastator. Walls pulling withdrawing. Got the Dreadnought now seeing some fire there. Chaos Lord now seeing some fire. Looks like Chaos Lord has upgraded the Dark Halo. Predator seeing some repairs. Got the Carnifex being upgraded, the Barbed Strangler Cannon, or Strangler Thorn Cannon. Block now being suppressed right there. Do have, not sure, okay, that's the Warp Throw ability from the Warp Throw. But it's there, got the another snare right there. The almost going down the Chaos Predator. Barbed Strangler Cannon's more of an anti-infantry weapon. Does get a decent hit on the rear arm of the Chaos Predator, however. Carnifex falling back, receiving lots of fire there. Oshtark trying to disrupt it. Tech Marine falling up back entirely. Carnifex still has plenty of health to play around with. Devastator's going on, seems a lot of fire as well. Devastator's falling on back. Looks like the Carnifex will fall back in time as well. Nice suppression there. Getting the Fire Prison hit, not the Carnifex. And the Warrior Brood and Termagants could have stuck around a little bit longer just to ensure that Carnifex doesn't go down. Carnifex now going around the flank, does miss, and the Carnifex does stay alive. Dreadnought receiving quite a bit of fire, getting some repairs from the Scouts, need some more repairs there. And Spore Mines do go down. Warrior Brood charging forward, zoning thropes as well. And ooh, then there goes the fire prism to those zonothropes.
We have the advantage.
Tech Marine has been upgraded with the melter gun, artificial armor, and orbs all inside it. It sounds like the bloodlayers, but we do also have a great unclean one being deployed on out.
Victory point secured.
Looks like the carcass does get destroyed there. Carnifex still needs some more health. Zonothrope still firing away, Scout firing, and we do also have the Tech Marine in the mix. Red does have less VPs in his opponent. It does fall back as well. Tech Marine trying to repair, deploy out attention sentry gun right there. Right Lance firing away, getting some good damage there onto the Carnifex. Carnifex's Eldritch Storm has been cast. Looks like nothing got wiped out, not even the Attention sentry gun. Right Lance is receiving some fire from the Rippers. And the Guardian Weapon team will fall back, both of them do. Chaos Predator pushing way forward, got Blooders getting knocked back. Seeing some fire there from the Tactical Marine squad. Devastator sitting on them as well. Good use of Vengeance rounds there. Trying to be right up by the Heretic squad. Now got the Grey and Clean one advancing forward. Both of blue teams out of red points for any more nukes. Or blue team. Red team has access to 2 nukes at the moment and going for Land Raider, Redeemer, as well as a Nerve Throw. Got a ritual here to make the Grey and Clean one move fast. He's a giant ball as well, so it's like Sonic, right? Hive trying to receive a bit of fire there. Up north, we got the Carnifex still trying to get some melee hits there on these forces. Fresh fire prism gets good hits there on the Carnifex. Some of these power generators are going on down. The VP has been decaptured. May want to get it fully captured this moment. And over here, we've got the Warlock falling in the back as well. We've got the Land Raider Redeemer still on the build queue. Neuranthrope hasn't been fully built. There's Neuranthrope. Hydrogen being focused down as well. Them not catching that point immediately could have lost them game. Got big attack coming forward, including a Neuranthrope. Great vomit right there. Grand Queen one's receiving a bit of fire there. Bloodlayers ripping apart the Rippers. Got the last Cannon Havoc as well. Chaos Shrine is pulling out, getting some free Bloodlayers. Had to throw Chaos Marine squads falling back. Bloodlayers as well. Hive trying to advance forward. Let's grab there on the Neuranthrope. Apparently the Neuranthrope can be grabbed by the Grand Queen one. Did not know that. The Neuranthrope will go down right there. There's a massive loss for the Tyranid player, and the Carnifex is receiving quite a bit of fire. Hive Tyrant still in the mix of everything. Got the Piranha formation not being activated, trying to nuke these forces. And looks like Red has backed out of the game. This is Anna Gray saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.